Hello, Becky.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay!
Hooray!
That's awesome.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so I need lots of help. I can't do a single problem on this homework. I
I know. I've been working on it for like the last 2 hours to try to figure out this SPSS. So,
so and I can get part of it, I guess, but I've gone back through the I've gone back through the wiki thing over and over. I can't get it. I don't know. Did you ever figure it out?
well, I don't know. I think I might. I still don't know how to get a p value, but I think most of the answers are on our SPSS on the
Okay.
descriptive parts, is what I'm thinking. So
So
I
I
hope that Ryan knows how to do this.
Yeah, me too. Because I can get the X bar and the sample thing, so the X and the sample and the sample size, like the sample distribution, but I can't get the T score.
The
And
T-score is plugging in those numbers into that formula. You know, the formula T equals X bar minus mu over S divided by N square root.
but SPSS is supposed to do that, right?
I don't know. Well, I had to
So
figure that one out by myself.
I can't get it to figure it out in SPSS. And then I can't figure out um, so, like, did you do the practice assignment, the prep assignment?
Let's see. I tried to, but I pretty much just listened to that professor teach us and did what he was teaching. So which one
So,
on the
like,
practices?
on part two, on the practice assignment part two,
Okay.
so number one, that's easy, right? It has to be a simple random sample and you have to have a normal distribution. But number two, where it gives you the T, so your T should be that 2.1448,
Okay.
but I plug that into my formula and I can't get the right answer.
Oh,
Did you do that one?
no, I didn't do that one. I was doing I was on the videos watching him and doing the videos. I didn't even read this
Yeah, and
one.
maybe I need to go back and redo the videos because I just sort of watched him. I didn't go through them with him, so maybe that's what I need to do.
But look, this one is, I think that one's finding out what the null in between the null. Wait,
Well, it
because
wants the
they have the
confidence
two.
interval, so it
Yeah,
wants the high and the low thing.
yeah,
So it should be the X bar plus or minus your T score times your S divided by your square root of your N.
yeah.
But when I plug all those numbers in, it doesn't come out to the answer that it tells me on my answer key.
Oh, okay.
But now
That's,
I can go into SPSS and work it in SPSS and get the numbers that they say.
I wonder if this is wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's a wrong answer.
But I can't do it by hand. And it says you're supposed to. So in
Oh.
Wiki, then I went through and it shows you how to do it all by hand. And I'm doing it exactly the way it says to in the Wiki, but I can't get it to work out right.
Fabulous.
I'm just very frustrated because I've been so happy with this class because it seems like it's been very straightforward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go here, press this button, go to this button, press this button, and as long as you go step by step, it works out. But I can't get this one to work out.
Oh, dang. I was hoping you and Ryan were going to be able to teach me.
I know. Well, I hope Ryan knows because I've been doing this for hours.
I know, it's so frustrating. Well, I'm just frustrated with this whole class. I got like 77% on our exam.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was so bummed. It's like if you give me a formula, I can figure it out. But then if you're
Yeah.
going to be logical and say, this is the logic of it all, you figure it out, then that is where I just was like, what is going on?
I felt that way with this lesson. I mean, it just gets very wordy, and then you have to pick out what they want you to do. It's
Yeah.
sometimes hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. So, in the wiki too, it said figure out your confidence interval from your explore menu. But I could never get mine to work from there. Did you ever get that to work?
Yeah. Are you talking about the SPSS one?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was able to follow. They gave you like certain commands on the SP, how to go. You go explore, analyze data, descriptive statistics, and then go to explore.
Yeah. So I did all that. Oh,
Oh,
Ryan. Hello. We
yay.
desperately need your help.
Okay.
Did you understand it this week or today?
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, it seemed to make sense.
Okay. So
We're
here's
so glad.
where I am very glad. Did you do the prep assignment?
Yeah, I looked over it.
So on the part 2, question 2, and it gives you the T-score.
Uh-huh.
When I manually plug that back into my formula, I can't get the right answer. Did you do that one?
I didn't plug it back in to see.
Okay, try it quick just for the sake of...
Yeah, I'm just pulling it up here.
Okay.
Which lesson is this? Are we on lesson
11.
11? Prep assignment. Okay. So part 2.
Part 2, number 2. So you want to figure a 95% confidence interval to estimate the mean age of all these property investor people.
Is that 1.96, 95?
Well,
I can't remember.
no, because it wants you to use the T-score. It gives you a T-score instead of the 1.96.
So you're doing your T-score where it's X bar minus mu. Is that it? Is that what?
No, I'm doing the X bar plus or minus the T times the S divided by the square root of N.
Okay, plus.
And you're not getting the same answers as them for number 2?
No, and the ones that it said to use, like for the mu and the standard deviation, I got those, and those are the right numbers.
Yeah.
But so when I plug in and do 47 plus or minus the 2.1448 times my deviation, which is 8.83, divided by my square root of 15, I get 4.8899. And then when I plus and minus that from 47, I end up with 42.1 and 51.8. But the answer on the answer key is not that.
448. Standard deviation.
So I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
15.
On the plus, did you get 51.89 or?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I got.
889 on the. Oh yeah.
But the answer key says 51.6.
6. Yeah.
No matter how I round or don't round, I don't end up with that. And
So you got the 41.8 though, right?
No, I got 42.1.
Huh. I got 41.8. What do you use for your T-score?
I used the 2.1448.
Sorry, not the T-score, the sample mean.
Yeah, where'd you get 47 from?
I used 46.73.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Number 7.
Wait. From number 7.
Oh. Oh, instead of doing the 47, because I took the 47 from like the big paragraph thing
Oh, gotcha.
that said according to the, oh, okay. So then
Yeah, so you
would
just,
work.
because it says input the numbers you computed in number 7.
So I should have just
Oh.
plus and minus from 46.73.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, it's been just frustrating and over and over and over and trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Okay. So, tell me something else, Ryan.
Uh-huh.
You followed through the wiki lesson. Did you go
Uh-huh.
through the wiki lesson? And
Is that the video?
well, no, the one.
Because I do the reading. I haven't watched the videos, though.
Okay. So, yeah, so in the reading, it says that you should figure your. Just a minute, I gotta switch over to it instead of looking at you guys.
And I haven't got to play with SPSS yet, because I haven't been around my own computer. But, I mean, I've read it all.
Okay, so about 3/4 of the way down
Okay.
in the lesson, and it's like under step 4.
Okay.
So do you have your SPSS open now? Try
Yeah, I
this
got it
with me
open
and
now.
See what you do. Okay, so if I do these SPS instructions, and see it says that when you're looking for the confidence interval, that you should do it through the Explore instead of the one test thing. But if I do it through Explore, I get that first box that it shows, the descriptives, but I cannot get it to populate the one sample test for me. Does yours do it?
Did you remember to enter the, let's see here. So where are you at in the instructions? So you're under,
I'm under 4.
are you under the confidence intervals section?
Uh-huh,
And are you looking at one of the blue boxes?
yeah,
The SPSS instructions. Is that it?
Where it's
uh-huh,
talking about the blue scores?
Yeah, the blue. Uh-huh.
uh-huh. Yeah, so if I go into my SPSS and I can do the analyze, descriptive, explore, and I can get all my descriptives. But then if I push on my statistics button on that top right corner or whatever and change the confidence interval to 95 like it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
and then hit continue, my SPSS does not then populate a little box that says one-sided test. The only way I can get the one-sided test is if I go through the custom compare means place. But I can't get it from this place. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm still pulling up my, like I have SPSS open, I just haven't got the file into it yet, and I haven't got to play with it yet, so. Because from just looking in the reading, I don't see what you're talking about with this one-sided test thing. Like, does it say that somewhere in the blue box?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the blue box under the SPSS instructions. So here's another question that makes my mind want to explode. So when we were first starting to use SPSS, and we would input our data, and then we would write down our standard deviation from what it gives us, right? We just assumed that was sigma, that was the standard deviation. So I don't understand why when we put the information in now and we pull that out, we use that very same number, but instead of sigma, now it's whatever S. It's the sample means.
It's a sample standard deviation.
still-
Yeah, the
the
sample
standard.
standard deviation.
Yeah, it's still standard deviation though on the descriptive.
Right. So I don't understand why it doesn't qualify for just a regular standard deviation. Why I even have to learn the second formula. Does that?
Well, I think they had us use the first formula just to teach us the concept, because in reality, we're never going to use the first formula. It's always going to be the second one we use.
So I guess in reality, there's no such number as the sigma.
Yeah, they say
Right, you rarely know it because it's hard to know the whole population, like what's really going on.
All right. I guess that makes sense. We just have been calling it the wrong thing then, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
they
I think
just want to
they were calling it a
confuse us.
useful lie for us.
Yeah. But you understand my point, yes?
Yeah, yeah. And in the reading I saw, they tried to explain it, but it didn't seem to make that much sense.
I just really, truly, all these other ones, as long as I went through it all and step by step, I could do it and it would make sense. This is the first lesson. I feel like I've just hit a wall. I just can't make it work the way they say it works.
Now you know how I feel every lesson.
I'm so sorry, Becky.
I know, it really stinks.
So are you playing in SPSX, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the file.
We have to, on the test today, or the group thing, we're
Yeah.
just copying and pasting in numbers.
Is it using the blue file, or are we using a different file?
No, we're just copying and pasting our own into the spreadsheet, and then we're doing it just with those numbers.
Okay.
Well, should we just try it and see what happens?
Sure. I'm good with that.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
All right. Has everybody got your test?
Yeah, I have mine.
Yeah, mine's coming up. Sorry, my computer's being really slow right now.
Oh, good. So in previous lessons, we have assumed the population standard deviation with sigma was known. In this lesson, we're making a different assumption about sigma. What's changed? Well, that we don't know it.
That it's unknown.
So we assume sigma is unknown. And I really don't like that, just for the record.
I know.
Okay.
Are you ready, Ryan?
Yeah, now I'm here.
Okay.
So we said assume sigma is unknown.
Yeah. Okay, I'll read the next one. The null hypothesis, whatever, null 8, and the alternative 8, and the population standard deviation sigma is not known. Becca collects a sample size of 9 and computes x bar equals 11 and s equals 6. Use the formula for questions 4 and 5. Okay, so is sigma known? Well, it says it's not known,
Right, so that's no.
so that's no.
What is the value of t? So now we just use our little equation.
We plug in x bar is 11, mu is 8, s is 6, and then n is 9. I got 1.5.
Yes, me too.
Wait, where does it tell us what mu is? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found
The
it.
hypothesis.
Okay.
Okay, so use the following values which were pulled from the body temp file.
Sorry, what did you guys get for that? Did you get 0.2?
No,
No.
1.5.
What'd you get?
1.5.
1.5, man.
So
What
you
did I
got
get?
11 minus 8 on the top,
Right?
and then you have 6 divided by 9 square root. And then so you got 3 and 2. 3's on the
Yeah.
top, 2's on the bottom.
Right.
Is that right?
1.5, yep.
Yeah, 1.5, okay. Okay, so
Okay.
the next one you have to copy and paste it into your SPSS.
Well, body temp file, that's already one that we have.
But yeah, but there's 20 here. I thought my body temp file had like 100.
Oh,
Great.
yeah.
I'm using a
Yeah.
separate computer for my SPSS, so that doesn't make this easy.
Well, I copied and pasted these ones. Yeah, I know, it's a pain in the tail. And then so we need to find what X bar is. So
Okay,
I
gotta open the new file.
So X bar is our sample mean. So when I get my descriptive thing open, my sample mean is 98.220. Or my X bar is what I'm thinking.
Just a minute. You're gonna have to wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Get my
you
file
do
open
it.
too. Okay, so I got my file open. Yeah, so they are not the same stats. That's really annoying.
I know. So you have to copy and paste it.
But I can't because I'm on a different computer. Oh wait, so... Okay, so they're the same stats, it's just only a portion of them. So it looks
There's
like
20. There's actually 20. So
the
that's how
first
you know
20
it.
is what
Yeah.
we're looking at.
I can read them to you. Do you want me to read them to you so you can just input it?
I've got it. Okay.
So
Okay.
I went to the Explorer first. Is that what you did? To analyze?
Yeah, so we go analyze,
The X bar.
Descriptive, statistic, and then
Explore.
Explorer. And that'll give you
Plug in
your
the variable.
descriptive.
Okay, so it's asking for X bar.
So I get 98.22.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I've
do
got.
too.
98.22.
Okay, cool. So then they ask the next one is for S.
Okay,
So S is our standard deviation.
Yep.
Right.
So 0.922. Is that what you guys got?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so then the T-score is we're
Oh.
plugging these numbers back into that formula. Is that right?
Oh, we could.
Or where is it? Is it just right there?
It's supposed to figure it for you.
Okay, so if we put
That's
in T.
So if we do it longhand,
Well, what if we, so I did the T-test. Where is it? Oh, I did get it right. Okay, I can see. I found the T-test. It's negative 1.843. And I also figured it and got the same one.
All right, so
okay, so just a minute. Let me.
get it. You go analyze, compare means.
One sample T-test. Is that right? And then
One
you go
sample
into the,
T-test.
yeah, then you go into the one sample T-test.
And then for test value, you have to enter the mean that we had
Yeah.
of
then
98.22.
Or do you put 98? I think I might have put 98.6.
Yep, but if we do it the same way we did the one by longhand, then it shouldn't be. It should be the X.
Ryan, I put in, oh wait.
Right? So
Right.
it should be the 98.22.
crud. Now I did that wrong. So no wonder I got the same score, because that's what I put is the 98. I put 98.22 minus 98.6.
Yeah, but when I do that, I get a t-score of 0.
98.22 minus 98.6
Darn.
over 0.92 divided by 20.
If I just do it long.
Because our null is 98.6. The X bar is 98.22. So you need to put 98.6, I think, in there.
And then it does it.
And I got a negative 1.843.
Which match?
They both matched.
Okay.
The one I figured and the one on my SPSS.
Yeah. So yeah, 98.66 would be right. Alright, my computer with SPSS just crashed, so 1 sec. This
Oh,
is really
darn it.
killing me.
I know how you
Alright,
feel.
oh, I got it back up. So 98.6. Okay.
And then you get one sample test and it will have your t value there.
Yes, and
So that was negative 1.3.
what? Okay, so you got negative 1.84?
3.
Right, negative 1.843.
I'm just doing this out longhand. Just 1 second. Okay.
Negative 1.843.
Is that what you got, Julie?
Yeah.
Okay, now on 9, I can't figure where I'm going to find the p-value. I know
Well, I
it's
think
something easy.
this is the
That one I
sigma
know.
two-tailed, and I think we cut it in half because we're only doing our alternate hypothesis is that we're less than 98.6.
Yes.
So what are we cutting in half?
So see where it says sig and then two-tailed and it's 0.081.
Okay, sig. Oh, yeah,
So
that's
if,
it.
if your hypothesis is the not equal, then that's your p-value. If your hypothesis is either greater than or less than, then you have to take that value and divide it by 2.
Oh, okay. I remember reading that.
It's basically the same thing as p-value.
Okay. Oh, putting it on the applet. Okay, so you guys got 0.0401.
1. Yeah,
Okay.
so 0.041.
Okay.
Okay, so our correct decision, that is greater than...
If it's close to 1, then what is that?
Well,
Isn't it we reject?
our alpha is 0.05,
Okay.
so we reject the null hypothesis.
And so why is that? Because alpha.
Because our p-value is less than alpha, meaning it's very unlikely that this happens by chance.
Wait. Our p-value is greater than alpha,
I keep you losing, you guys. Okay, I'm back.
right?
I think our p-value is less than alpha.
Oh, 0.04. Oh, yeah. I'm missing my 0 in there. Sorry. Okay.
And so why do we reject it? Because our alpha is higher?
Because our p-value is lower than alpha.
Okay, is lower than alpha. Okay. 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 Now we got to do this again. We have to copy and paste all these other ones.
Baby boom. Oh, I gotta open another file. Ugh.
I know. Your first alt.
And
So what SPS do we use? Are we are we trying to explore or one sample T or all of them?
yeah, 59, 14, 37, down to 9. Wait time, 47, 9, 61.
On this one, are we using a 95% confidence, or does it even matter that we know that?
I think we'd assume it if we assume 95 if they don't give it to us.
Okay.
But use the values. First alternate hypothesis, use significance 0.01. What is the p-value?
Now, do we find that again in sigma? Is that where we're seeing that? The p-value?
Yeah, so we're testing.
We have to. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to do the same stuff we did last time.
I think my sigma says 0.200. Okay.
Oh, I put the wrong one on there. I hope I put the right one. Okay,
All right, what did you guys get for your mean? Did you get 40.047?
Yes.
Yes.
76.
Yeah, 476, yes.
Oh wait, no, I need to enter whatever our null is. Our
I
null
know, I
is.
just did it all in the computer. Are you doing it by hand?
No, I'm doing it on the computer, but I'm just there when you do the one sample t-test to
yeah,
see
yeah.
what
Put
use
the
for
null in.
test value. You use 40, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So for my p-value, I get 0.995. And it's a two-sided test because we're doing not equal.
Yeah, 0.995.
My it's 0.0. So did you, or I did get one that was 0.2. So what did you do to get that, Julie?
So I did the analyze and compare means.
Okay.
And then the one sample test.
Okay.
And then.
So you're looking on the t-test.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do you have your right thing in the descriptives box? Because the first time I did it, I still had body temp in mine, and I got 0.
Let me see. My descriptive box has a mean of 40.4, oh, 0476. Is that what you guys got for your mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you went down to sigma, and it's 0.2?
No.
No, wait.
0.995.
Okay. And that was your p-value.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is this a two-sided? Okay, so we just do that.
Yeah, you do the t-test, and you look for the one that's sig parentheses two-tailed.
Okay.
Did you get that?
My sig two-tail has 0.
Huh.
But did yours have 0.995, Brian?
Yeah, mine does.
Huh. What is your guys' standard deviation? Is it 36.355?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a 95 confidence?
What did you enter for your test value when you were calculating the one sample t-test?
Oh. I'm just looking at my computer. I didn't actually.
No, because you have to enter it in there when you do your one sample t-test. You go analyze, compare means.
Okay, analyze, compare means, and then one sample t.
Yep.
Yeah, one sample t-test, and then you move
Now-
your variable over to test variables, and then down there at the bottom it says test
Oh,
value, and
yeah.
you have to enter the null hypothesis right there.
So that's where I put 40.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay.
And you did that?
No, I didn't do it. Sorry. Okay, now I
okay.
see it. Okay, sorry, I messed that up.
That's okay.
All right. Okay. Okay, 12. So what decision do you make? So
Fail to
that-
reject.
because it's higher, is that
Because
right?
it's higher than your alpha.
Than the alpha.
Right.
Okay.
Because our mean is practically the same, like our sample is almost identical to the null hypothesis.
Okay. Okay.
So you decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use less than 40 to keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease?
It would decrease.
Oh, because you cut it in half,
Yeah.
because it becomes a one-sided test. Yeah, you're right. So we cut 0.995 in half.
Now, does that change anything with the, because our mean from our sample was actually higher than 40, does that mess with this at all? Or am I thinking too hard?
I don't know. I lost you guys again. Are you guys still on number 13 or 14?
13.
Okay. Did the p-value decrease or increase?
Well, see, this is the thing that I don't get. So when we do it this way, then our X bar number doesn't have anything to do with any of this. Right?
No, we get the X bar number from the descriptives, don't we? Descriptive box.
Right. It
Which
comes
is the
from
main.
descriptive box. But my question is, it doesn't seem to have any weight or bearing on the problem.
Well, it does because your X bar determines what your T value is. And your T value determines what your P value is.
Okay. All right. I guess that makes
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because I'm like, if I'm just entering my hypothesis numbers, then it doesn't,
It's just on the computer we don't see those steps
all those steps.
because they're
Okay.
being done for us automatically.
All right. So,
So what decision?
So I still have the, because that makes my p-value 0.497, so that's still higher than 0.05. So I would still say that we failed to reject, right?
Right.
So that's on 14.
So that's
And so 13, we decided it was decrease.
decreases, because in the first question you're doing a two-tailed test, and in the second question you're doing a one-tailed
One
test.
tailed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So compare the width of the confidence interval for 11 to 13. We didn't even figure confidence intervals.
Right. So would they change at all, or would they be the same?
It would be the same.
Yeah, they'd be the same, I think. The only time confidence interval changes is if you change the sample size, right?
Yeah.
Or
Or
your
if-
percentage of certainty. Like, so instead of a 95, you do a 99.
Right. So I think they're the same.
All right, let's say so. Oh, we got them all right.
All right.
Josephine, did you get them all? Do you need help with anything?
Oh, I got them all. Thank
Okay.
you.
I am just going to have to go back and do lots of practice on this one.
Yeah, this one's like trickier, not cool.
Yeah,
I know.
I really struggled with this lesson. I don't know why it was so hard for me. So, All right, I'll do more practice.
All right, thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you, everybody.
So long.